Approaching 11 a.m. on 4th of July, Thursday, 2019. And we're here where we always seem to be at 11 a.m. on the 4th of July. And it wouldn't be the 4th of July parade without Terry Tatro here. It's the only time I come to Alburgh. As I was saying before I stopped to chat with my old friend Terry Tatro, this is a Alburgh, Vermont parade, and this is where we are every year at this time, and we want to mention it now. We'll mention it at least once more. We will not be covering the Plattsburgh parade. That's at 3 o'clock this year. They've been having it at 1 o'clock in the last several years, and that works out pretty good for us. We get done this parade, hop in our car, make a little swing around the village so that we avoid the parade traffic, and then head to Plattsburgh in time for their 1 o'clock start. But with a 3 o'clock start, that kind of kills the afternoon, kills the morning, kills the middle of the day. So I stood at the edge of the sidewalk. The sidewalk is behind me, but somehow people think it's better to walk on the street than on the sidewalk. We were interrupted there as we were saying that our intent is to not cover the Plattsburgh parade this year. Just that 3 o'clock start, just kind of inconvenient as far as we're concerned. I'm not going to make one more dime if I cover it or if I don't cover it. So I think this year we're going to pass on it. They stay with that 3 o'clock. Maybe if they ask politely, we might cover it. But since nobody asked, we apparently won't be missed. But we wouldn't dare to miss the Alburgh parade. And we have to zoom in here before I forget here. George McGrath and his girlfriend here in his Alburgh truck number 368. So it is now 11 o'clock, and the sheriff's deputy is ready to get this show on the road. Uh-oh. Terry is giving the signal to get this show on the road. Well, here they come. Always a nice parade here in Alburgh. To be led by the Alburgh Rescue. That is followed by the Grand Marshals, Paul and Mary Fortin, or Fortin, if they're still using that French pronunciation. Paul and Mary Fortin, or Fortin. The Grand Marshals this year of the Alburgh Parade. 4th of July Parade, always on the 4th of July, and except for 1 year at 11 a.m. Here comes the American Legion, Alburgh American Legion, and the Color Guard and the Auxiliary, or is this a troop? American Legion Auxiliary Unit, I believe. And now we have the float, more auxiliary members. We normally shoot it on the other side of the street, but today we decided just to make it a little different. We'd get them coming off the street here.
How are you?
It's one of the Eaton girls. And here comes the other one. Okay, here's a truck, a Jeep, excuse me. Frank? And bagpipers coming through. He's on that one. The Shriners always have a nice little display. Let's do a nice job. Cairo Shrine. They do a heck of a job with their hospitals for the kids. A couple of our nation's finest coming through here. Vermont Army National Guard. Like it's Ladies' Day. 2 lady marchers and one behind the wheel here. Vermont National Guard. Not sure if the Army is part of that, Vermont Army National Guard, or just Vermont National Guard. Here's the Alburgh, one of the Alburgh trucks. There's 368 next. Let's see. Terry's the man. George and his girlfriend. Hope we can see through the windows. The reflection, you can't always see who's in the passenger side.
The experts.
Alburgh Utility Vehicle 368. They line up on that road to Lamont and they merge here. The Alburgh Fire Department, more people that can't use the sidewalk walking in front of us. Tanker 363, Alburgh Volunteer Fire Department. And more Alburgh. That horn works. I used to know a lot more Alburghers when I was younger, between the basketball and softball league, and get to intermingle with our neighbors. Oh, this guy's got some candy. All right, we have a winner. Engine number 367. And this is still in business. Alburgh engine number 2. Oh, she's got the hose ready. I think that girl's going to be squirting some folks she might know along the sidelines. Temperature about 80 or so. When we shut our vehicle off, it's going to be up about 90 before the day is over. Utility vehicle number 369. Now we have celebrating history through books. Huh, I never knew they had history books. Imagine that. There we go. Must be a local library, I would assume. We the people, I guess. Home Home of the brave. There's a Challenger, the blue Challenger. Here's a red Challenger. And a Mustang. We're gonna have at least one Mustang in a parade. And we're afraid to be without a hayride. Somebody's stables. Log cabin stables. Our fallen heroes, it says. Nice float, but it looks like they're remembering someone who gave his life. Sad theme, and we got some horses. I assume these are from the log cabin stables. And now we'll get some more fire vehicles from Champlain, New York. Champlain Fire District. Another Champlain truck, Niagara Hose Company #1. Truck full of filions. And of course, the parade is only as fast as the ones in front of you. Another Niagara Hose Company vehicle here. Looks like the fire chief. Willing and prepared, we will always fight. Cider, Champlain Island, something or other here.
People are water, they got a lot of water right there. Oh, we keep going.
Champlain Islands Development Essential Resources. Developing Essential Resources. There we go. Again, we got a full sidewalk behind us, but some people just don't want to use the sidewalk for some reason. Oh my goodness, that's a nice looking hat. There's a nice looking hat there. Red, white, and blue hair. There's Riley Ford. What's that doing here? Riley Ford is here. Have you driven a Riley Ford lately? From Shazy, New York.
Happy 4th of July.
Happy 4th of July, Rob Clark. Rob came out of the lighthouse to come watch the parade. All right, feel free to sing along with this group. Vacation Bible School. Union Bible Church, right here on South Main Street. Look out, incoming, incoming. Frozen ice pops. There we go. There's one here right in front of two. Look at those. All kinds of pops. They're going to run out by the time they get to the end of this parade. They better slow down from Rouse's Point. Of course, I try to point out whenever we cover these parades that Alburgh, Lamont, at least those, I'm not sure about the heroes, all part of our mutual aid system in Clinton County, along with our neighbors to the north in Canada. Young Bombard boy driving this one. We got some huge trucks down the road here. I'm not sure if they're part of the parade or not. Alright, this one's going to go through. Another unit from Rouse's Point. Oh, it's nice to see familiar faces here on this side of the bridge. I told Terry Tatro that they took the toll off the bridge so he could go over to Champlain or Rouse's Point once in a while, so he was happy to hear that. So we see Terry roaming around because he just found out the toll is off the bridge. So keep your eye out for him. Alright, who's next? Who's next? Quite a few vehicles up the side street here. There we go, Rouse's Point, still coming through. Like a family affair. Thank you, voters of Alburgh and our select board, for our ATV ordinance begins. Always ride safely. Not sure what that's all about, but if the ATV riders are happy, I'm happy. Dog in the back. And some genuine ATVers. ATV, Alburgh Television, I guess. Or maybe an all-terrain vehicle. '19 4th of July parade, beautiful downtown Alburgh, Vermont. And the ATV club just went through. Island Tree Service. Let's see, Grand Isle Republican Party. Working for you. All right. Ooh, handing out water. Handing out water. Nothing wrong with that. guys in Rouse's Point. CDI towing and recovery from Vermont. Sheriff's car is starting to move. Boy, oh boy. When the humidity is in the upper 60s and the temperature is in the 80s, what could be more fun than jumping in a dinosaur costume and walking for 2 miles in the hot sun? Jurassic Park. Old Farmer's Almanac, 2019 version. Lots of veggies involved there. Who is it here? The Old Farmer's Almanac. Dare Farm? Darby Farm? I'm guessing that might say Darby Farm, but it says Darb Farm. Yeah, looks like there's a Y over there, so that's Darby Farm. Nice little woody. Sounds like he's got a John Deere motor in there. Parker Chevrolet. Look out, don't run over anybody here. Oh, there's where Parker's in the front. Poisson Auto right here. Here, Poisson Auto celebrating 31 years of service. I heard we lost Bernie Poisson over the winter months. That's the rumor I heard. Friend Bernie. This guy's got an assistant chief plate. North Hero. I wonder if he knew Henry Hutchins. Oh, they got a little North Hero Fire Department water rescue vehicle. That's quite the little rigging right there. Wow. Isle of Mott. Bet you a lot of people are hitting the beach by the shrine today. Another truck, fire truck from Isle of Mott. Engine number 1. Notice horns, no sirens. No sirens. Oh, this guy's a squirter here. He's squirting the folks. We always point out we've seen too many real emergencies occurring during a parade. Sirens are blaring, emergency vehicles trying to get to either a fire or an ambulance call, and people think it's part of the parade listening to the sounds. They don't realize, as I say that, somebody decides to run their siren. Save those sirens for real emergencies and don't use them in a parade. Blow your horn, run your lights. Make sure the folks can understand what an emergency siren is all about. Town Line Auto, 24-hour towing from Swanton. My grandfather lived there in the latter part of his days. Henry Trudeau. Support our troops. God bless America. Pray for our troops. Come to the chicken barbecue at the American Legion. And this is going to wrap it up. The Alburgh Rescue is coming through. This will wrap it up. Not sure if the Sheriff's Department will follow them or turn around and head out of town. So that's a look at the 2019 Alburgh, Vermont 4th of July parade. We have people all the way from Rouse's Point here enjoying the festivities. So thanks for watching and supporting viewer-supported local television, hometown cable, TV worthy of your support. Thank you for watching.